Like, oh, I've been seeing your name everywhere. You've been on my mind. I've been seeing you in my dreams. With Seven of Cups, it could be something like very, not necessarily 100% straightforward. At least that's how they could start saying this. They could say something very vague even. But with the Ace of Pentacles, there is an offer here presented, for sure. Hi, my dear Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. It was my birthday. And again, for those of you who act surprised, I'm a Scorpio rising Taurus sun. So yeah, it was my birthday. I was celebrating and had a great time. We'll actually post like a life update on my other channel about it and stuff. But yeah, anyway, today we're doing your reading. And we're going to be doing a reading from right now. So what is it today? May 22nd when I'm recording this. May 23rd, I'm not sure. Pretty much until like the first or second week of June. Because we actually will have in the first week of June really important energy. We're going to have Jupiter come into conjunction with North Node, and this is very, very powerful time for manifestation, for prayers, but this is the energy that's active already. Don't wait for the exact date, because this is where the energy is like culminated. So whatever you're manifesting, especially when it comes to relationships, because it's in your 7th house, like get it right now. Don't wait for, you know, like the first week or whatever. Start like either where you're praying, manifesting. Focus on that now. Really, really powerful time to call in love. The delays is over kind of thing. And yeah, let's see what's going on. We are going to have, other than that, we are going to have Mercury-Uranus conjunction first week of June in your relationship house. So expect some kind of unexpected communication, message, something like really, something that you don't see coming pretty much. Could be coming. So yeah, but let's see what the Oracle wants to say. Okay, we have here orphaned and a change in the wind. So basically, let me take a couple more cards, but I'm seeing 12 and 5. So there might have been some kind of situation where you're experiencing a change and maybe you left someone behind. There was some kind of situation where you decided to say goodbye to something or someone. It does not have to be a romantic partnership. It just could be a chapter in your life, obviously, right? We had South Node eclipse in May, and again, it's not just active on the date, which was May 5th. It's something you may be feeling for months. For a lot of Scorpios, like if you still haven't closed some chapters, there's this very powerful moment to do so, you know, that you're doing now. And I'm just getting that you are receiving answers to why maybe before you did not receive what you wanted to. With deep knowing here, let me see a little more. There is a change that's happening. You're coming to the very edge of something. You're receiving some kind of answer when it comes to home and family too. And I feel like this is your time right now to receive what you know is long overdue. With come to the edge, don't question yourself, don't doubt yourself. Like, I feel like you can have what is it you want. It's more of like, don't be scared. Like literally right now, your consciousness, I feel like, should be completely fearless. It does not matter what's presented to you. People put so much, like, you know, guys, life is always changing. Like some of the things we like most can agree, right? Some of the stuff you worried about a year ago, you don't even remember it. And imagine you were worried so much about that stuff at the moment and everything changed, or you don't care about it anymore. It's like, it doesn't matter what's presented to you. That's why, like, in a way, 3D, they say, like, is such an illusion, because at the moment, something can feel so big and so significant and this and this and that, but really, it's only a part of the picture, first of all. It's completely, it's like, it's constantly changing. And also based on your awareness, your perception, you're interpreting it a certain way. You know what I mean? So don't let anything scare you. Don't let anything discourage you. And I think you're not, I don't think you're doing that, because with come to the edge, you are like, you know what? No, I'm just going to go all the way this time. With no place like home, maybe there's something about home and family where, you know, how does this work here? I feel like you're really finding your true home. There's going to be changes to home. And some of you could have Taurus placements too, actually, what I'm seeing here, because Venus is going to be going retrograde in the 4th house for Taurus specifically. For you guys, Scorpios is going to be in the 10th. But if you have Taurus rising, Taurus moon, this could apply to you. If not, I'm still seeing that there is some kind of change with home. With Serendipity card here, you will be very lucky. Like where in the past you maybe have looked at the situation with like, oh my God, why is it happening this way? Why the stars seem to be aligned against me or something? No. That chapter is over. Right now you start seeing and affirming for serendipity, for lucky circumstances. And again, I totally understand it. For some of you, you are like, no, it's like everything is not like the way maybe I thought it would be or whatever. Do not accept it. Just keep in your mind creating what you want to happen, and really stay faithful to your dreams. Like, you know, this is the moment, because you will be with it. To be fair, you will be receiving what's fair, what's long overdue. Like, it's the time is now. Look at this yin. Be in this energy where you are ready to receive. There is going to be some stuff that's going to be done, I feel like, for you by the book. And let me see all the glitters, message in a bottle. There is a sense of like, maybe in the past there's been this energy where you've prioritized as well things being done certain way. Maybe you were used to do things certain way. Maybe it could even be your own, you know, like the way you respond or react to certain situations. And now I'm just getting, there is something here that's happening where you understand like that something that was presenting, I know it's kind of cryptic, but hear me out. Something that was presented to you was actually a completely different situation than what you thought it was. And now there is a message you're receiving. Number 15 or 16 could be important. 11 as well, or 2 could be somebody's life path numbers or dates of birth or something like that. You're receiving a message that I feel like is going to change everything. And I'm getting like, because Mercury and Uranus are going to be conjunct, it could happen anytime in the next 2 weeks. And I feel like it's going to really make sense. Like there's going to be that sense of like, okay, now I understand. Like, yeah, there is a sense here where you're creating a situation for yourself where like you are ready to leave the past behind. You are ready to leave, like you're ready to start something new. It could be you, it could be also, you know, the connection between you and someone you have in mind. All right, let's keep going. I guess, you know what, I wanted to actually use this tarot. Where is it? Kind of like the pretty cards tarot. Oh yeah, this is it. Forgot the name of the author. I don't remember, but it's this very pretty tarot. First row is you, second row is your person. We'll hopefully do it up to the point. Okay, we have here you, Page of Voices. We have 10 of Voices. We have, let's see, 9 of Inspiration. You know what I'm hearing? If you don't like something, and again, this is like, there's different ways we can approach this, but I feel like if you don't like something, say it. Because I feel like your place in somebody's life is so powerful that if you're gonna just tell them, listen, it's not what I like, they can do everything to change it. Again, it depends obviously in your situation, so use it with a grain of salt. There's also an energy, right, where we don't have to accept anything we don't like. We can manifest a change. But I'm just saying, like, if you don't like something, just say it. Say it like, you know what, no, it's not okay with me. Don't be afraid to, you know, assert yourself. Like 3 of Materials, 6 of Materials. And this could be related to your love life, or this could be related to anything you're working on, because I'm seeing this 3 of Materials, 6 of Materials could be like, especially if you work in social media, any kind of job, any kind of student project even. You don't have to like settle, basically. Do not settle. You don't have to. You can get what you want. Your person. Oh, Knight of your person. Okay, Knight of Inspiration, which is Knight of Wands. They want to celebrate something, but you have the Moon. We also have here 2 of Voices. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, okay. Queen of Voices. We also have here 6 of Inspiration. Ouch. And we have here Queen of Emotions. No, I almost want to take one more card because Queen of Emotions doesn't make sense to me here. Oh, okay, the Fool. All right, all right. We have Ace of Emotions, which is Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about you first. So I am getting that there was maybe some stuff that you were not too happy with, and what I want you to know is 2 things. First is that you don't have to settle for anything. No, honestly, like you don't. You can manifest a change. You can manifest exactly what you want to. for many of us, unfortunately, we've been plagued, I think, when we were children, with all these ideas that you have to settle, or you have to this, you have to this, you have to compromise. And really, who taught us this? Like, let's just for a second get real. It was taught to us by our parents that maybe were not experiencing the greatest things in their own careers and their own relationships, and they were kind of, I guess, renting it out to us when we were kids. They were passing their limiting beliefs. It was passed to us by who? By teachers in school, who most of them, at least in my experience, are not the happiest people either. I honestly don't know why some people become teachers in school. Don't ask me that. Then what? Society that really, benefits from us, feeling like there is something wrong with ourselves and we have to buy some kind of products to fix it. There is a lot of, energy outside of us that tries to pass on different beliefs, different ideas about what we can and cannot have. And really our power is to say, you know what, maybe this is true for you, but for me, I'm an exception to the rules. But you have to really believe in yourself and feel confident in yourself to be able to say this to yourself, and if you want, to somebody else too. Because I'm feeling here is that you can get exactly what you want, and not only what you want, but when you want it. Because if there's any kind of bullshit going on, and sorry for me, when I get passionate, I can really curse a little, but if there's any kind of energy going on where there's been waiting or delays, you don't have to accept it. You can assert yourself. You can go and assert yourself, and again, it doesn't have to be with love. It could be anything, any kind of paperwork you've been waiting on, any kind of projects and stuff. Everything that we are experiencing, we can, either by saying literally listen, this is not okay with me. I do not accept this. This has to change. And really feeling like we can create that change, right? Or it could also be, manifesting change, really trying to think, what belief do I need to have within myself so that I don't have to settle, I don't have to, negotiate, I don't have to wait. What beliefs could create an outcome where these things don't exist? I can create what I want instantly. I can create exactly what I want. I'm a priority. No one is, could ever dare to make me wait for anything. I don't know, maybe some other beliefs that just on the spot I'm thinking this, right? So don't accept anything less because you can get exactly what you want. I'm very clear on this, and we'll clarify further, because I feel like the time has come for you to move out of stagnation with this Tower card, and you have a lot more power than you realize. Don't be scared to say no. Think about in love, in situations you've had in life, when somebody said no to you, how did it make you feel? Most of the time you were like, how come? How did they dare say no to me? What happened? Why did they say no? You would question things, right? So no could be a powerful thing. I don't know, again, I don't see necessarily this being related to your romantic love life, it could be, but if you need to say no to someone, if you need to assert a boundary, which makes a lot of sense now that I'm thinking about this, we have Mars and Pluto, right, opposite each other as I'm recording this square in Jupiter, so there might be some people who might push your boundaries, but again, don't be intimidated by it. Know your power. You're a freaking Scorpio, just know your power and it's gonna be okay. 3 of materials, 6 of materials, you might be working on some kind of project right now, and basically keep working on that. With 10 of voices, the way I'm seeing this here, it could be 10 of swords energy. I'm just seeing that, again, if there's something you don't like, you don't have to, put basically other people above yourself, or you don't have to also let anyone put other people above you. Sometimes people will come at you with this bullshit oh, but this person is hurting or whatever. But what about you? It's it's funny, right? Sometimes it's not to get distracted, but you've been waiting for something all your life. You don't have to settle or share or negotiate with anyone. You've been waiting for this. Other people had their time maybe doing something, had their moment. It's your moment now. Again, it only depends to the degree of how you allow things to be. And I honestly don't think it's an issue of any kind. It's just really anything you are experiencing now is just another opportunity for you to step into your power. And once you step into your power, what I feel is that there are no issues really. Start affirming everything is perfect. You get what you want instantly. Everything is amazing. Everything is even better than what you wanted. And I think that's what's going to be reflected. Now, and sorry, let me take a sip of coffee. I'm talking very fast, a lot of information. Your person with the Knight of Wands comes fast to tell you things. Something's going to be taking place right around the 18th. So 18 will be a June, but also we will have a, hold on, 18th I think is going to be the full moon in June, or is it the 15th? I don't remember. But I do know that there's going to be full moon in Sagittarius. I believe it's June 4th. 12 degrees Sagittarius. So something you might have started in November might really blossom and give fruit now. There is also going to be something happening, I feel like mid-June. And I think that what you don't realize is that you have a lot more power than you realize. You have a lot more influence than you realize. You can tell someone how you want things to be, especially like, you know, not to generalize, but especially if you're dealing with a masculine energy. It's not that they don't want to, sometimes they don't know what you want. No, being very honest, like they have no clue that you're not okay with something, or that you maybe want something else, or you want things to be some kind of way. You might be waiting on them taking certain kind of actions. They have no clue that that's what you want. They might be wondering why you like are not going for it. Again, could be a million things here, but with Two of Voices and with the Queen of Voices, if you want something, just tell them. Like you want something, just tell them. And I feel like, you know, they will be very happy to give you that, because like I feel like as long as you give them some kind of validation, or like, you know, validation sounds kind of wrong, but like love, maybe affection, attention, stuff like that, they would do it. They would go for it. Knight of Wands, they don't want to wait either. So if the issue between you and another person has been because of waiting or anything like that, they don't want to wait either. Like they don't enjoy this either. Some of you might have been angry at them because they like, or you are like, why is this taking so long? Or like, why is this taking longer than I wished for? No, it's more of like, you like they want it as much as you want to, especially whatever is this fast energies. And they are coming very fast with some kind of news. I feel like that's gonna shock you. Let's see, we have, what is it, 7 of Materials. I feel like the path has been laid out. We have your awakening. Let's not squander it, how they say, right? We have High Priestess, and you already know a lot about this. It's like, I don't know, sometimes I wonder why you guys watch tarot videos so much, because you guys know a lot of this. 10 of Inspiration. And we have here Knight of Emotions. But oh my god, I've never seen this card before in this deck. The Star is the bottom of the deck. Let me see, the Star and the Hermit. The Hermit and the Star, you guys finally found each other. They've been searching for you, you've been searching for them. It's very romantic. The path has been laid out, but you already know about this. Now with the 10 of Inspiration, you don't have to worry, and this is the message that I keep seeing, you don't have to worry about any other problems other than whatever you need to attend to in your own life. Because see, the thing is with 10 of Inspiration, we have this lady here standing in some kind of desert area, and you see actually cows. So I've never noticed that these are the cows. You see the cows here, and it's like sometimes I think, again, somebody here could definitely have Taurus in their chart too. Sometimes what Taurus people do, because we are very strong also and resilient, and again, I know it's a Scorpio reading, but again, there's other placements that could be also in your chart, rising, moon, even Venus could watch this. Sometimes we just carry everybody's problems on our shoulders, and the power of a Taurus, like I joke sometimes, the difference between a Taurus who is a cattle cow versus a Taurus that's a holy cow is in your own ability to recognize your boundaries and say, you know what, no, you're not going to be like milking me here anymore. And we like, I think honestly, from my experience, we can be good at this. Just be careful to not be manipulated with anyone, because sometimes we are loyal to, that's why we, you know, attend to everybody's needs. Again, depends on personal chart, but I feel like don't worry about anyone's problems. Everything is gonna work out for you exactly the way it needs to be, because there's a lot of love here. Okay, so let's just see a little more. Some kind of mystery will come out to you, and look at this, true love. It could be about feelings. It could be also about some kind of travel, maybe going on a retreat, going on a vacation, which, by the way, I'm seeing this a lot for if you have Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, and Scorpio. These 4 placements especially, I see for summer, there's a lot of opportunities to falling in love with someone while traveling. There's a lot of attraction. It's new energy, giving your connection a chance. And for some of you, there is a choice. Do you want to give something you've already been working on a chance? Again, for the summer, I personally don't recommend trying to revive relationships that's been dead and passionless for a long time. Just, you know, you do you, obviously. But again, if it's still a fresh or newer connection and you're just fighting some kind of obstacles outside of it, that's another story. But also, I have to say, especially with Jupiter conjunct, North Node in your 7th house now, you can meet someone new. There is this energy of getting to know each other. Something about children, religious factors, healing family issues, like travel, maybe distance, could be something you need to discuss. It could be things like, are we compatible in terms of, again, doesn't have to be a religion, but could be like our belief systems, our relationships, what do we want for the future, do we want to have family or not, stuff like that. Okay, but at the same time, I still see you kind of almost like eloping. Do they say eloping or something like that with someone? And you enjoying that too. Let's see. Yeah, look at this, the Fool. It's almost like you are taking a risk no matter what. You and your person both mirror this energy where let's just do it. Who cares? Because it feels like if we don't do this opportunity that's almost like magical, right? It's manifestation, could be like you might have both manifested each other. I'm seeing there could be like a connection where you are their dream person. You look this way, you talk this way, you everything about you, some kind of stuff they can't even explain. They can't explain what is it, something so unique, something so different, and you are that person. They just wow, and the same as you, they for you. You look at them and they just hit all the almost all you know what I mean, all the check marks, check books, check marks, whatever it is, and it's almost like you manifested each other. So it almost feels like if we don't take a chance on that, it's just no, it doesn't feel right. The World with the Ace of Pentacles, there could be an incompletion of something to start something new, something pretty serious. There could be also world travels. Again, we have the Eight of Cups, so there is a sense somebody either recently left something behind, and it might have been don't be hard on yourself or in your person or whatever if you felt like they took so long to leave something behind. Again, obviously, all situations are different, but I feel like somebody really was putting up a fight for them. There was a lot of this manipulation, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. And again, they could never stop this person from leaving, but it's almost like they just created more issues for themselves. But now with the Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, you cannot stop destiny type of thing. Because with the Eight of Wands, the King of Cups, somebody here falls in love very quickly. And somebody here fell in love very quickly. And there's also a lot of passion with the Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. And look, King to the Queen of Cups. And you maybe are very similar. It's almost like, I don't know, I'm reading this reading now, and I have this weird energy where I feel like there are so many cross-watchers watching this. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they are watching this reading too right now. It's an odd energy. I can't even explain to you guys. I can feel these things. Hanged Man to the Nine of Pentacles. There might be giving up old comforts, I'm not gonna lie, for this connection. But with the Knight of Cups, if you feel guided with your heart to take a chance, it's almost like, when Alice fell down the rabbit hole, right? It was uncomfortable at first, right? She was too big, too small, but she had to follow the white rabbit because it was time, really, it was time. It needed to happen quickly. Three of Pentacles to Justice, and I feel like you've been manifesting this fair resolution of something, whether in your life or theirs. Again, it's like this opportunity. It's like it's meant to be with Justice card. And look at this, the Star, exactly. It's meant to be. I cannot make this up. The Lovers, the Star. Because it's something very faded. And again, I don't want to sound too basic with this, but you see yourself with the cards. One more. Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody has surrendered their defenses, and the dark times are over. Angel de la Nuit. It's over. With the Empress card to the Six of Wands, you're going to have this victory no matter what. Two of Wands. Let me see, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups. There's a creative project also happening that somehow affects this. I don't know how it works. But with the Sun card, the night is over now. The sun is rising. Anyway, we'll take a look at the extended. We'll take a look in the extended what's coming in terms of what is this shocking communication and news you might be receiving. And again, I think you might be receiving it from more than one person. So if you think, oh, it's just from my person, it could be more than that. So we'll take a look at that. And also your person is coming with some kind of news, maybe shocking news even in some way. We'll take a look also at Jupiter North Node conjunction in terms of you manifesting right now, praying for something. What is the best thing for you to do to manifest? What are you manifesting? And also, like, there's something here about you being able to influence your person. They really listen to what you have to say. We'll take a look at that. Link to the extent is going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up. We'll see you soon. Bye.